Okay, good morning. You guys are missing a fabulous workout today. I'm not gonna lie, I miss you. I hope you're gonna get this done either later today or when you're feeling better. So let's take our feet nice and wide. Reach your arms really long and make a Y. Now fold halfway down and take your palms by your side. They face the floor. And you try to get your torso parallel to the floor. Nice little release for the back of the legs. Now come back up, sweep the arms up, make that Y again, and let's just keep oscillating between the two. Just trying to get some good blood flow. Now hollow out your belly. Don't forget that. That's always the most important. So you want to be really strong through your midsection. Try not to let the ribs pop up when you're reaching the arms up. So happy Saturday. It's a glorious day here. Lily and I are raring for our workout. You can't see her, but she's sitting in the chair keeping me company. Isn't she sweet? Okay, pull the elbows back, make a fist, come down halfway. So now it's all about the upper back, right? Just keep this going. Really want to try to lift those elbows high to the ceiling or sky if you're outside. Okay, now release the arms and just let the body flow side to side. We haven't changed the positioning of our feet. You're just sort of warming up your transverse abdominis muscles, giving your body a little rotation. Keep your glutes tight. There she is. Let me change the view. Okay, we are just warming up. So your feet are nice and wide. Let's do this a few more times, then we're going to warm up the neck. Okay, so we still have our feet wide. Your arms are just by your side. Drop your chin. So really trying to feel a nice pull down your upper back between those shoulder blades. Should feel good. Now take your gaze, look up, and then come back and look down. And just keep oscillating between the two. One more. Okay, with really long, you want to grow your body taller. So get all of that activation going on. Take your gaze, look right. And come back and go the other side. And go between the two. Try to stay nice and broad through your shoulders, right? It's all about good posture. When you're training your muscles, what? Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me? Okay, now keep your neck nice and long and drop the ear towards the shoulder. So you're getting a nice release through the side of the neck. Come back up, other side, and up. So you're still trying to grow the neck long as you turn it sideways, right? As you turn the head sideways, you're trying to grow from here. So you get that nice release. We carry a lot of stress in our neck. So this is kind of a nice thing to do. Let's do it a few more times. Nice. Okay, drop that chin again. Keep the shoulders really broad and have your palms face forward. Now sweep the arms back. So you're just gently looking down at the floor. You're not creating any stress. Now take your gaze and look up. Hollow out the belly while you do this. Take your gaze, look down and up. Last time. Okay, relax the arms, sweep the right arm up. There's Anne, good morning. Right arm sweeps really long through your side body. This is a very important stretch. Now do the same on the other side. So we're not holding it long because it's really a warm up, but you're bringing movement to the side body to get things moving with lots of blood flow. So again, you're trying to reach long and up as opposed to totally sideways, right? One more time on each arm. Okay, take your feet, turn and face the right side of your room and open up your feet really wide. We're going to sweep the right arm back. You're going to fold with your left hand coming down to touch the foot and right back up. This is what I call like an old school stretch. Come on down. But it's very effective because it gets all those little muscles that support your hamstrings and your quads. So just keep oscillating between the 2 feet. And while you start that hinge, that hip hinge, you want to try to keep the weight in the back of the body. So not in the toes. We're going to do this a few more times. Last one. Okay, now bring the hands to the floor if you can. If not, you can always bend your legs. Relax your head, so you're just looking through your knees. And just start to let the upper body fall where it wants to go. So from here, we're going to extend, lift up onto the fingertips, get your spine long. Now drift those hips back and fold into this hip hinge again. Inhale, extend, lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, extend, lift. Exhale, fold. One more time. Fold back down. Now keep your fold down, but walk your feet together and drift your booty back and take your forearms above your knees and just hang out in this inversion. Let your head relax. Just breathe here. Getting lots of length to the back of those legs. Also, your upper glutes should feel a nice little release. Now come into a little squat here. Keep your arms on your thighs. Just come into a little squat and then booty up, head down. Squat. So you're supporting your upper body with your arms on your thighs, but you should still be reaping the benefits of this through the legs. You're trying to warm up the quads a little bit when we squat, get length in the back. Just keep going. Make sure you're remembering to pull in the stomach. It's so important. Okay, now you're going to stay in this little squat and just give me some hip bumps, up and down an inch. You get a little heat to these legs in the front. Okay, come back to a straight leg. Look through your knees. Take your hands down and just hang out here, unweighting the upper body now. So you might be feeling this a little bit more in the top of the butt cheeks, which is great. Keep your butt moving back. Now turn around with your feet facing forward. Put your hands down, step back to a plank. We're going to start the class working lots of muscles at the same time. We're going to do one weight and we're going to challenge the transverse abdominis by switching hands. So we got lots of fun stuff planned. Now pull through down dog. Let's get our calves. Let's get our feet moving and stretch out these calves. So you're just pedaling. Make sure you can see the sides of your arms. Little work for the upper body. Why not? Okay, now let's come back to that plank and pull back to your down dog. And just go between the two. When you're pulling back to the down dog, that's when you want to be really pressing those heels towards the floor. Nice. Let's just do about 8 more of these. If you need a break, put your knees down. So we always give our bodies permission to modify whatever the instructor is doing that doesn't feel quite right for you. So just remember, there's no right way or wrong way. It's just your way. I'm just here to guide. Okay, step your feet into bear. Let those knees get just above the mat. Little breaks in the elbows so we don't lock out. Just hold this for a few more breaths, and then we're going to child's pose, and then the work begins. Okay, knees down. Let's come onto the tops of our feet, and let's sit back to the heels. Bring a towel so you can rest your forehead. Just chill out here. This is a lower back stretch. So big, deep, huge breaths right into that low back. Count 5 more breaths. Okay, come on back up. Boy, that felt so good. Let's do a few cat-cows. Here, I would like you to tuck those toes under. You're going to round your back and hold it. Look at your knees. Now sink in, drop into those shoulders. Take your gaze forward and hollow out that belly. Fight hard to keep it up and in to the spine. Round, look at your knees. Drop down, look out, and do it one more time. So you're pressing away from the earth, but you're not locking the elbows. Come back to a neutral spine. Come off the knees, hold your bear again, just 3 breaths. Now you're going to walk your hands back, come onto your feet, and meet me in a full hip hinge. Let the head go, look through your knees. Take your forearms up above the knees again. Just hang out here and breathe a few more times. So good to get blood flow to our face. Gives us that nice, rosy look. Youthful. Fun. Okay, hand one at a time above your knees. Come back up slowly. There we go. How good do you feel now? Okay, right hand, one weight. You pick it. So I'm going heavy. Always start heavy and then have a backup just in case. So you're going to hold this left arm a little bit out to the side just to help counterbalance. But today's workout is going to involve a lot of core. So transverse abdominis work. You're going to come down, squat, come up, turn the palm forward, curl, turn the palm into the body, press, let the weight come down. Now, butt goes back, come halfway down, give me a row, come back up, come all the way down with a deadlift. Come back up. Curl, press. See how easy it is? Come back down. Fold. And you don't have to fold far if it's going to aggravate your back. I know, Anne, you have a little bit of a back issue right now. So pay attention. Do what feels right. Curl, turn and press. Row. And you can bend your knees like I'm demonstrating right now in that row. Deadlift, you can also keep your knees bent if that makes it feel safer or more secure. Turn and press. Squat, row, nice little deadlift. Turn and press. And if you want to eliminate the squat because it doesn't feel good, do it. Bend your knees when you're rowing. Let's do that deadlift. Curl and press. Okay, we're going to switch things up a little bit. Give me a row. Come down, give me a deadlift. Now at the top, you're just going to switch hands. So curl, press, bent knees row, deadlift, and repeat. Oh my goodness. So fun. You feel like you're forced almost to use your core here to stabilize the body. Nothing in my body is moving other than the active movement of either rowing, pressing, curling. Nice. Little deadlift. We're going to do 2 more on this side. Deadlift. Okay, 1 more round here. Nice job. Last deadlift. Now switch back to the right hand. We're just going to do a series of curl, press. And again, if this is bothering your back, don't do the press. You want to stay nice and solid through your midsection. Great job. So my whole body is staying nice and quiet, except for the movement that I'm creating with the arm. Great job. Switch sides. Curl and press. Nice. Really slow and in control. We're going to come down and do your favorite exercise. Can you figure out what it is? Push-ups. We need to embrace what we don't like or what we find hard and do it so that it becomes easier and you become stronger. Okay, get rid of that weight. You're starting out with 15 push-ups. In today's class, you go at your pace. If you need a break in between, by all means, take it. So let's go, get them done. And it's not about speed, it's about quality. You want to have nice arms and nice upper body. This is a great way to begin. Keep your tummy hollowed out. It wants to just sag down, right? You got gravity pulling it down, so you got to work it. Same with your glutes. As soon as you're done your 15, we're going to turn around and lie down on our backs. And you want to have your heavy weights nearby. So now we're going to work chest because we just did push-ups. So it's going to be hard fairly quickly, which is really what we want because we don't have all day. We got more important things to be doing. So you can bridge it up or you can keep your butt on the floor. We're just going to start out doing a regular chest press. So elbows out to the side, back of the arms hit the floor. Now, you want to keep those wrists neutral. Look at them and make sure they're not bent as you press up and down, squeezing your chest at the top. If you want to bring the weights together, they can kiss each other. Go ahead. Slight, slow speed here. Not like slow-mo, but a little slow. Really controlled. Let's do 5 more. Then we're going to flip around and do round 2 of push-ups. But I have good news with that. It's only 10. So last one here. Put those weights back down, not far because we're coming back. Whew. I love taking a break for your hands, right? It's important. Okay, 10 push-ups. Let's go. We're getting it done, getting stronger by the minute. You want to try to work a good range of motion here without losing that contraction through your midsection. Okay. If you are done, we get to come back and do more chest presses. So same movement. Either you're in a bridge or you're just lying down with your tummy pushing towards the floor. Nice neutral wrists. Butt up and butt tight if you can. Up and down here. Look at those wrists, keep them neutral. Nice job. Okay. Back down. Whew. Those are heavy. Okay, 5. Thank goodness, right? 5 fabulous, fantastic, incredible, strong push-ups. Let's go. Okay. Ooh. Last round of presses, I promise. At least those kind of presses, right? Don't get me confused with different presses. We're talking specific moves. Okay. Go heavy here, especially if your butt's down on the floor. Slow and in control. Two more. Okay. I would say these arms are cooked. We're going to give ourselves a little break and do a little core here. So no weights right now. Move them off to the side. We're coming back to them now, so keep them handy. Cheers, guys. Grab a sip if you need it. Who doesn't need water? Okay, all the way down. Tabletop, so bent legs, feet flexed. Stomach hard, sucking in. So right now in this little minor activation, I say minor because I have my knees over my hips, but I still feel a big activation of my six-pack muscle. That's what you want. So take your head, look up, make sure your feet are flexed and that your ankles are at the height of the knees. Just hold it here with your hands on your thighs close to your knees. Now your lower back can have that natural curve, so part of it may not be touching the floor. Just depends on how how or what feels good for you. And maybe this activation without pushing your hands into your legs is enough. You be the judge. Just listen to what feels good or not so good for you. If not so good for you, then you don't do it. You can always just pull your knees in. You can make circles and you can just take this as a stretch. So hold that activation. To amp it up, you're slightly pushing your knees away from you. Feel the difference in those muscles. Now they're really firing. We love that. So right after we get done with this, we're going to work our butt cheeks. So hold this just a little bit longer. If you can apply a little more force, intensity is always good. Getting a little uncomfortable. Now pull those knees in, enjoy a nice little release. Oh, open the knees really wide. Push them forward slowly. Bring them together. Pull them in. Open them. Push them away, close them. Go the other way. You can hold behind the knee if this hurts your knees. You're just trying to feel good in this moment. Okay. So little butt activation we're going to do. We're going to do the Sean exercise only because it's super good for your body. Extend the legs all the way down along the floor. Keep your tummy actively pressing down. Take the arms back behind you. Make the arms long. Point your toes. Enjoy. Now bring the arms back up. Cup your fingers on the floor. So that means the back of your arms are not touching the floor. Flatten out the shoulder blades. Toes come in to touch. Slide them in a little bit, maybe an inch or two, so you don't have a big bend in the knee. Now, and if you don't want to lift your butt up because it's too strenuous for your back, keep your butt down, but to get activation and blood flow, you want to be isometrically pulling your heels towards your butt. And Val, if you can get that butt up, take it up, squeeze your inner thighs. Just breathe. Tight glutes, tight inner thighs. Actively pushing the belly down. Now let it go slowly. Open up the feet, extend the legs, push the arms back. We're only going to do this one more time. Arms come forward. Cup the fingers. Point your toes to touch, inner thighs touch. Start to pull isometrically the heels towards your butt. Val, if you can lift up, do it now. Hold, just breathe. Squeeze your inner thighs. Tighter. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. One knee at a time. Slowly pull them into the body. Gently move them towards your chest. Now we're going to keep the knees together. You can hold underneath and just do a gentle rock side to side. It's such a tiny movement. Just a little massage for that back. Now turn that into a very small circle. Go the other direction. Nice. Roll yourself up. Now you're going to come up onto your knees if you can. You can either put them under a pillow or a towel if that adds a little more cushion for you. We're going to do some kickbacks with a heavier weight. So we're not doing a ton of them. Tuesday is our lighter weight day. Saturday is our heavier weight day. So you're in your quadruped position. You're going to pick up the right weight in your right hand and kick it back to a straight arm and bring it forward. You're doing 5 on this side and then 5 on the other side. So I want you to pick, maybe it's your heaviest weight, something that you can barely do 5 with. Keep your stomach in. And switch again. Get the elbow up before you start the kickback as high as you can. Nice job. Switch again. It's only 5 on each side, 3 times through. Make sure you're going to a fully extended arm. Last round. And switch again. Okay, put that down. Come on up onto your feet. Meet me in a full forward fold. Relax your head. Just look through the knees. Take your arms above your knees. Hold here. Straight leg. Now, while you're doing this, I want you to purposefully rotate your coccyx bone up to the ceiling. So you feel a nice tug behind the legs. Now, one hand at a time, above the knee, come on back up to standing. We're going to do a little work for our quads and a little bit of a balance challenge. So no weight right now, hands to heart. You're going to hip hinge through the left side, sweeping the right leg back behind you. And you decide, maybe a third of the way is all you're doing today. Maybe you're going to take it all the way to a body parallel to the floor. Wherever you're at is fine. And you can also, if you need assistance, just have your toes touching the floor just a little bit for some added balance. So get into the favorite position that suits you today and bend the left leg and straighten it. It's a single leg squat with a big balance challenge. Now, your range of motion is whatever feels good for you. We're only doing 5, 3 times through. So come back up and switch legs. Oh, this is so fun. You know me, anything that challenges balance, I love to incorporate. Because A, takes your mind off whatever your little worries are for the day. To really focus here. It's a mind-body connection. It's awesome. Come back up. When you rise back up, you want to be nice and slow and steady. Switch. So you'll notice how slow I want you to do this, right? Now, when you're squatting that single leg, it's probably wobbling a little bit. Try your best to not have that happen. Come back up to standing slowly. And we have one more round, other side. It's just 5 slow and steady squats. Okay, we're back to the left leg for the last time. Bring that nice hinge. Start your 5 squats, make them great. Come back up to standing. Back to this, like no squats. We're just going to do a little hold. So you can kickstand your left foot if you like. You can just float the toes farther back with a forward lean, or you can come back to being completely parallel to the floor, also known as warrior three if you extend the arms out. Just give me a nice little hold. Lots of core activation here. The hips, we want to keep them square. Now, once you're in your hold, try to drift your body weight to the back, so you really feel the butt cheeks working. Now, if you had your arms forward, bring them back to your heart. Hold this a tiny bit longer. So 5, 4, 3, 2, come back up slowly. That does the trick every time. Okay, other side, you ready? Start out with your hands to heart. You're either kickstanding, you're adding a forward lean, or you're coming parallel to the floor. Your arms either stay at your heart or you move them out to warrior three. Nice, easy breathing in and out through the nose when the work is challenging. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, hands back to heart, slowly come back up. Nice job. Okay, shake it out. We're coming back down to a lying down position. We're going to work our tummy muscles a little bit. Okay, we're going to start out with some crunch holds. So the legs are bent, right? Arms out in front. Roll it down. C-curve the spine really slowly. Hollow out the belly. You know the drill on this. So good to keep pressing that stomach down. Now bring your hands, cross them over your chest. So you've got hands on opposite shoulders. You're going to lift the head up, tuck the chin, and just hold, lifting the shoulder blades off the floor. Just hold. Now, work the stomach down while you hold this. Figure out a way to tell your brain to breathe in and out through the nose and press this down at the same time. It's doable. Can you get a little higher up with the shoulder blades? Can you suck in that belly a little more? Okay, relax the head. Release the arms. Bring them by your side. Let them touch the floor. Just relax the arms. Your legs are staying bent. We're going to come right back to it. Cross the arms, touching opposite shoulders. Head lifts first, tuck that chin, hollow out the stomach, just hold. Hold. Breathe. So don't forget to keep a bend in the legs. This is good training for the stomach to always be ready to support the lower back. Okay, relax. You might want to roll that head side to side if you're feeling it in your neck. It's also good strength for the neck. Okay, one last time. You ready? This time, squeeze your knees into each other. So we've got activation of the inner thighs, activation of the six pack, lift, hold, squeeze. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. That's the most important. Squeeze your knees with all your might. Squeeze your butt cheeks. Suck in the belly. Hold and breathe. Count to 10 slowly and you're coming down. Three, 2, And relax that head. Roll it again. Release the arms by your side. Roll the head side to side. Now, I'm going to have you lift your head up so you can crisscross your fingers right behind your head. Keep your elbows back. We're going to do a little neck stretch. So just lift your head up with assistance and just hold this position. So your chin is tucked. You're not pulling. You're just sort of giving it a little release. Let it go back down and lift it up again. And one last time. Of course, you haven't let that stomach go yet, right? That's still doing its thing. One knee at a time into the body. Time for a nice side body stretch. We have 3 minutes. We're right on schedule. Okay, so come back. You might need to move your weights out of the way. You're going to come back to a small bend in the legs. Flatten out those shoulder blades. Cross your right knee over the left. That left foot's going to end up on its side as you slowly guide the knees towards the right of your mat. Take your left arm up and out. Big stretch for that chest. We did all those push-ups and all those presses. So this is a good stretch. It's so important to stretch out your chest after you work it. Otherwise, you walk around like a hunchback with rounded shoulders. That's not the look we're going for. That look went out in the 70s, right? We're going for the tall, broad shoulders, strong look. Enjoy that nice stretch all the way across that hip. Just breathe. Okay, bring that arm in, uncross the legs before you bring them back. Squeeze your butt cheeks and your stomach. Now, left knee crosses over right. Guide them down. Let's get that right arm out. Really reach that arm as long as you can. So a couple of more breaths here, then we're going to meet in a happy baby. I'm sure you know what that stretch is. Inner thighs. Now in that stretch, you keep your lower back on the floor. Pull the arm in, uncross the legs, bring them back up. So your arms come between the legs, but they grab hold of the outside of the feet. Heels to the ceiling. Use your hands to pull the knees towards the floor with your lower back on the mat. Just hold here and enjoy a nice release. It's nice, easy breathing. Okay, let's bring the knees together. I'm going to have you tuck into a tiny ball. So lift your head up. Get the forearms wrapping your shins and touch opposite elbows. Breathe 3 times here in this low back stretch. Hollow out the belly. Okay, slowly release it. Head back down. Extend the legs all the way down along the floor. One more full body stretch here. Arms go back behind you. Spread your fingers wide. And then make a fist. Pull your hands into a fist. Open up, spread wide. Make a fist. Spread them wide. Make a fist. Nice job. Bring the arms back by your side. You're going to just roll the feet in and out. Now, however you want to get back up to a seated position is on you. I'm going to roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice and slowly sucking in the stomach. Spread those legs and fold forward. We are all out of time. Just chill out here for 1 sec. This is good for you. So you're in flexion with your back, but you're still pulling in the stomach because you always do that. Okay, walk it up to a long spine. Move the feet in, shake them out, come up onto your toes. Nice. Hips up, head looks through your knees. One hand at a time above the knees. Come back up slowly to a standing position. Take a nice big deep breath. Keep your arms wide, broaden through the shoulders. And I thank you guys so much for working out today. Awesome job. Awesome, awesome job. I commend you. How are you feeling, guys? I can't hear you.
Good.
Oh, good.
Oh, there we go. My two injured people, Anne with her back and Val with her knee.
Val, what did you do to your knee?
Val, did you hear Anne ask you what you did to your knee? I don't know, Val, we can't hear you.
Hello, hello.
Oh,
Oh,
now
what
we
did you-
can hear you.
What did you do to your knee, Val?
My knee is really bad.
Oh, no.
Yeah, stop recording.
Oh yeah, sorry. You have to remind me because I'm like,